I met a gypsy.
You know, I think fantasy football saved the NFL.
Dude, I mean, so
right?
I have I agree with your take, right? Like, I think that, so Australia is one of the gnarliest countries in the world for sports betting.
Really?
Oh, bro.
Like, you guys are like big gamblers over there?
Can you like just do a bit of Googling, Rones, about like this Australian sports gambling statistics? Like, I don't know what you
are they gambling on moto and Supercross over there yet? Or
no. But dude, the NRL, which is like our NFL, is every sports thing.
Is that
in
National
Australia.
Rugby? Is that National Rugby League?
Yeah, National Rugby League. So go down.
5.8
total gambling expenditure in Australia increased from 21.2 billion in 2019 to 2020 to 24 billion in 2021. 13% increase. Per adult gambling expenditure increased from 1,000 to 1,200. Yeah, anyway, it's fucking out of control, dude. And like every time that you watch a game, like there's full ads in the broadcast for like the different betting partnerships. Like at halftime, they got a guy from fucking Ladbrokes that comes on. He's like, all right, so the over-unders have changed for if you want to get your halftime. It's like a big thing. It's probably like too much for me. Like, I actually think Australia's taken it a little bit too far. But I remember when I first lived in America, I didn't know anything about the NFL. I didn't really like it. I'm a rugby guy. I played rugby my entire life. I was like, why the fuck do they wear helmets? You know what I mean? Like the pads, like we don't do none of that shit. So I was like that guy. And then I got in a fucking fantasy team and I got in a fantasy league and I had players that I was betting on each, and it was small amounts of money, but it actually sucked me into the game of NFL. I am now an NFL fan. So there is a connection there between it's skin in the game.
Yes.
It's literally all it is. It's skin in the game. You have skin in the game. And I think especially in a sport now where like you can pretty much know who's going to win the 450 class every single weekend, it's like, how the fuck do you keep that interesting? Well, if you've got
prop
a
bets.
bet for 8.
Prop bets, yeah. Parlays, prop bets, fastest lap time. How about the live? I love the live betting. Like sometimes I miss the start of a game and I'm sitting on the game and I got preoccupied. I'm like, God dang it, I missed the start of that freaking game. Oh, I can go get the live bet. Yeah, the odds maybe changed a little bit, this or that. Sometimes it plays in my favor. I'm like, oh shit, they're 2 touchdowns down.
They're like, yeah, we got this.
Yeah. You know, you got better odds. So I was like, imagine doing that with Supercross and motocross. Like, who made the most passes in the race?
Yeah.
You know, the hard charger award, for example, the fastest lap time. Yeah. Oh, Sexton got a 10th place start, but now he's 50-1. I'm like, I'm going to take him. Yeah. Like, it's a mud race. I'm going to take Sexton on a 50-1 coming from 10th to win it. Like, it gets exciting. And now you got the gamblers that are gambling on a sport just to gamble, that now we're going to suck them in to become new fans of our sport.
Well,
and now they're hooked, and now they buy dirt bikes, and now they buy gear.
Yeah. And the thing is like, so everything. How do you need to know who to bet on?
Well, that's because you have offline sites that are going to give you the locks of the week that are brought to you by Jason Bob.
Yeah. So that's the thing.
The lock of the week.
You have to get invested in the sport. And you have to get invested in the riders. And if you want to bet on the sport, you need to know who's going to win, right? You have to know who the guy is. So there definitely is there's a thing there. And I think
the fantasy helps it too. Like
what
they've been doing with fantasy. I love
Dude, draft your own Supercross team. You get three lights riders, 3 450 riders for the whole year. 3
East, 3 West.
Yep.
3 450,
yep.
And then you got an SMX.
Yeah.
You know, sort of thing. Has
it been receptive to like the conversations that you've had around it so far?
It has been. I think there were some hangups, you know, over here in the States.
Yeah, with like the legalities and
shit.
Yeah,
and I think they've been working their ways through that.
Yeah.
And it's coming. It's just not coming as fast as guys like you and I'd like it. Does that mean it's going to be 25 or 26?
Yeah.
I hope it's 25.
Yeah.
I think it's going to help the entire sport.
Yeah.
I think teams will get deals left and right. Maybe left and right's too aggressive, but the 450 teams can, because you got to be 18 and up.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing with our sport and the lights riders.
There's not many 16-year-olds though.
No,
they'd
but
have to be 18, most of them. Yeah.
You got to have that 18 and up thing. But that's when we talk to these brands, that's one thing that comes up. And the other thing is the overall average age of the fan base.
Yeah.
And that's something they're looking at, that it's not too young, and they don't want to be promoting gambling to too young of a demographic.
Right. Australia, that's a free for it is crazy, dude.
I'm just telling you their opinion. My opinion is I've been on gambling my whole life. I grew up in Nebraska. Like, I've had bookie sheets next to me since I was 5 years old. Like, grew up at the horse track with the ponies. That's second nature, but a lot of other people didn't grow up that way.
Yeah.
But I think gambling's a fabric of our culture. And it's a good thing for our sport to bring new fans in, expose new people. But it is chicken and egg, to your point, because you're like, well, how do you hook them if they don't know the sport?
Yeah.
Well, they're a gambler, first of all. That's their hook. They got to gamble. You know, there's so many gamblers got to gamble on everything. I bet you I can drink this water faster than you know.
Yeah.
Fuck,
I don't have that gene.
I don't. Thank God I don't have it. But man, being around gamblers, just like alcoholism or drug addiction, is the gambling addiction.
And that's the argument, right? Is like, oh, we don't want to create addictions. It's like, well, you sell beer in the stadium.
Yeah.
How many alcoholics are off the wagon buying a beer? You know what I mean? How many people shouldn't be drinking beer at the stadium that drink
What's
beer?
What's going to happen in another 5-10 years in this country with the other substances that are being legalized? You know, it's going to be another category at some point in time, probably.
Yeah.
In the States, the way it's continually moving in this country.
Yeah.
But I'm a sales guy, right? I'm looking for sponsorship revenue. So you're looking at the pillars of where the money
is right now.
Where is the money?
Yeah.
We got sugar water. You got gambling. What's the other hot one right now out there? I mean, cannabis. You know, OnlyFans is everywhere. It's all these vices in life. It's vices in life. Vices in life is where the money pockets seem to be in the sponsorship world.
For better or worse.
For better or worse.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.